Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Railroad Square, Santa Rosa, California. Welcome to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine, and tonight I got Dave Batt back in the house. Dave, good to have you here.
Good to have you.
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna do something a little different. We're going to have one of our guests over here roll some dice. Whatever number comes up, we've numbered several bottles in the room, and whatever that is will be our wine, and we'll do that 4 times.
All right.
Maybe 5, depending on, you know.
I feel like I'm back in Vegas. That's where I'm from. So that's great. That's good. I like that.
And then we're going to end our show tonight with Billy D and Fiddlin Cal. They're going to play out the end of our show.
Have we heard them before here?
No.
Cool.
This is kind of like an audition for them.
All right. I like it.
Yeah. So we're rolling the dice on that too. But I did see a little rehearsal before we got started tonight. So yeah. So welcome. We've got some guests that just came in, and they're in for a treat because this is going to be nothing but fun
and
random. Totally random.
Cool.
All right. So
like
let's go ahead and roll out the very first wine. Let's see the number. Don't let it hit the ground.
Checking the dice.
Where are we?
10.
10. Woo! Number 10. That's the one we want. Look back there and see if there's a 10 back there that you can grab. I think it's right in there somewhere, isn't it? Oh, well, it was the only one that wasn't open.
It has a blue top on it. There's a blue top on it and a blue label. What's it called?
Yeah, and it's a good one. It's a really good one, too. You guys are going to like this. It's a really good one.
I like randomness when it starts that way.
Yeah, that was the only one that we didn't have open. Yeah, I noticed Karina pours herself first.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
that's
know.
right. You have to
Can we
make
get
sure
a
it's
little
good.
topper for that,
Right.
too? Thank you. So La Serena is the number 10 on the rolling for the pour. So this is a Grenache 2012 Napa Valley.
Big wine.
This is the real deal, man. What a good start, man. Not messing around at all. We've got 2 whites in the mix. The rest are, I think, are all reds. We may not even get to a white. Don't even know. Depends how you roll. You know, so you gotta figure it out, man. Yeah. So number 10 right here is Grenache.
I give this one a 10.
Oh man. Well, I'll tell you what.
Pour everyone, and then you can talk about the wine after pour.
After I poured, well, what am I going to talk about?
We'll talk today about.
Yeah.
I got my new director that just started
Warriors?
today. Hey, how about those Warriors? Woo! Yeah, all right. I got my first Warrior shirt. I didn't wear it today because it's Giants game, and so I couldn't wear a Warrior shirt.
I think you one time told me you bought a shirt, but they had the wrong spelling or misspelled or a wrong number or.
No, Andrew.
Andrew
he got a Patriots jersey.
Yeah.
Because my nephew's the punter.
Okay.
And his number is 6.
Perfect.
But the jersey that Andrew got was 9. There is no 9.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Was that from China? Perhaps.
No, I think that was an American thing. That was an American problem. Yeah, it was quite.
I've
funny.
seen him wearing it upside down.
Yeah. Well, we went to Florida to watch the game, and
Okay.
all of us had our 6s on. He had a 9, so that made for some interesting pictures.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Stand on your head.
So
Here we go.
all of you do have the Grenache. This is La Serena. Winemaker is Heidi Barrett, probably one of the most well-known, famous winemakers in the world. She makes Syrah and Grenache blends, Cab blends. She also does a dry Moscato. This is 2012, very first Grenache that she ever made. And, oh yeah, terrible.
A lot of pepper on the nose there, pepper on the palate. Very full body.
Man, that is not kidding right there.
Just keeps going on and on. Yeah.
Well, and it's a wine that sometimes the Grenaches can be a little lean. You know what I mean? They don't have as much body. This has got lots of body.
Definitely does. Definitely does.
Yeah.
Some big food against this would work really well.
Oh man, yeah.
Big food.
Yeah, anything big red, anything like, you know, you can go all the way to your ribeyes and
Definitely, yeah.
you know, the big food. But I'll tell you where it would hang in too, if you had ribs and you had a spicy sauce with the ribs, you know, that would work.
So are you like a vegetarian or something?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
I was going to say, otherwise just have a sauce, I'll take the ribs. Got it.
Yeah, or I'm really big on lamb lately. I dig lamb with these bigger reds.
Yeah.
In fact, I have to do a shout out to. I went to Nick's Cove.
Oh, nice,
Last
nice.
week was my my anniversary with my wife, which helps because she's my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that was
Try
our
to
30th
get together on your anniversary. That's good.
our
good.
32nd anniversary, and we went to Nick's Cove, which is in Marshall, which is, you know, way south along right on the coast, and I had the biggest freaking pork chop I've ever. It was this big, and it was that thick. And and you gotta be careful when you're cooking meat like that. You gotta be really careful because you don't want it to be real pink, but you don't want it to be dry. And he nailed it.
Good.
I couldn't even eat all of it. It was unbelievable. We had oysters on the half shell that were just fantastic. They had a great sauce with them. Oh, they were so good. And then they're known for their clam chowder. Clam chowder. And then my wife and I strolled out onto the pier.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
And there's a shack out there that where you really want to go there is when it's pouring down rain.
That's what I was thinking too. I think,
Right?
I think yeah, we were there
Because
once.
it's not a big shack. It's a small. I mean, it's like, you know, it's tiny, but there's a piano in there, and I know that you went out there and started playing piano one time.
I did. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun.
I'm
Just
thinking
a throwback, a classic, and they used to use this all the time. They even have a gas pump out there. It looks like it's from 1950.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where the boats used to stop and
I saw the
gas
price
up.
too. It was 20 cents.
Oh, that high. All right. And they give you green stamps too.
They
right?
give you
Remember those things?
green stamps, and it's 20 cents. I'm like,
Right.
what the heck was that? But that was really cool,
Yeah.
and that's a room that you can use anytime, right? I mean, anytime you,
can,
go to the
yeah.
restaurant, right?
You take your food out there and sit out there and relax. And
I would think if it was storming and just crazy, because it had a fireplace too.
fireplace.
It had a little,
you can turn music on if you want. They actually have music they pump out
Oh, is
there.
that right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the family that had occupied it during the time that we were there, they had a bunch of their little kids, so we weren't going to stay for that. But if you had it all adult laid out, man, that could be just nasty cool.
All the fisherman nets hanging out there and all that paraphernalia.
It was really nice. So if you want a cool
it
place
out.
to go,
Very
check
cool.
it out.
Yeah.
That was a great meal, man. They did not miss a freaking beat. That was really something. So 2 thumbs up. We had a
Nick's
really
Cove.
good time. And then you know what we did? We went to the movies. I gotta share this. We went to the Sebastopol movie theater, which they just redid the movie theater. It had 45 seats in it. It was like sitting in somebody's living room. I'm like,
Did they just redo it?
they just rebuilt it and they made this teeny little thing, and you know, it had a pretty big screen. But I've been to people's houses that have screens almost that big.
Right,
But
right.
it was, you know, what we saw was Entourage, which is it was an HBO TV show, and now they made it into a movie. Hilarious! Oh my gosh, way out of control. Not for the kids, Yeah, pretty crazy. So we had a good time anyway. That's what we did last Thursday. So, all right. So Grenache. Yeah, this is the only Grenache we have in the room. I've got 60 SKUs in here, and this is the only one we've had.
It's
I
not
dig it.
something you see a lot here in California, but you do see it around.
Yeah.
Different styles that they produce along the way.
Well, I know Deering brought in some samples last time Todd was here, and he brought in a GSM.
Yeah.
Now, you guys notice I hesitated when I was saying that because we don't see those varietals. I don't see it very often.
Right.
But I was in Paso Robles, or actually Santa Barbara, Santa Ynez, that area.
Uh-huh.
And I had gone to a winery with my son, and the gal dropped the
GSM.
acronym. Yeah, she goes, the next one's gonna be the GSM. And I looked at my son and I went, I didn't say anything. I didn't want to say anything in front of her because I thought you're gonna sound stupid. You don't know what GSM is. And she walked away, and then I went, phew. I go, what the hell's GSM? And anyway, so it's Grenache, Syrah,
Mourvedre. Yeah. Yeah.
So
All of them are Rhone
we will
varietals,
have
so.
some of that in the room. So,
So that's coming in about a year, maybe?
no, this year.
Oh.
Because we had were those barrel samples? They were they might have been barrel samples or they just bottled it. So it's coming.
Soon,
Yeah.
yeah.
By the fall, we'll easily have that.
Nice.
So, yeah, can't go wrong.
Those
with
blends
that.
are great. when you blend those things. Yeah.
I do. I think it adds a little more creativity, something you can really do that you don't do, that often. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that Grenache. That is beautiful. All right, time to roll some dice. Let's roll some dice, baby. Let's see what kind of number we're going to come up with here. Here we go. Come on, baby. 8. 8. Karina, do we have an 8? Is there an 8 in the house? Or is it 8 in the fridge? Oh, we're still in the red wines. Oh, you have a conspiracy going on over here. They must be from the East Coast.
They're from Vegas.
So, all right,
They're
so bottle
Chicago,
number
right?
8. So those of you that just tuned in, if you just turned on your computer and you're watching the show, tonight we're rolling the dice. We've got our friends over here that are rolling the dice for us. We've marked 11 bottles, 2 through 12. So whatever number they come up with is what we're going to pour.
Okay.
And so Andrew is out pouring bottle number 8.
Okay.
And from what I see, I believe it's a Super Sonoma. So we know it's not going to be a wimpy one.
That's to be another big
Yeah.
wine. Big wine.
Yeah.
You notice that he took it first to them, which is okay. It's okay.
I'm okay with that. He insists on that, but that's
That's
okay.
fine.
He wants to help the guests, and I
Yeah.
appreciate
I
that.
understand that.
Also, just to remind you, at the end of the show, we're going to have Billy D and Fiddlin Cal that are going to play out the end of our show.
Nice.
And they'll be playing here a little bit after that as well.
So will that broadcast continue then at that point?
Yeah, what I'll do, well, here's what I'll do. If you're watching from home, what will I do? Let me think about that.
All right, you think about that. I'll
All
have
right,
to ask
so
those kinds of questions.
2010 Cabernet Franc was number, it was 8, is that what it was?
Number
It was
8.
Yeah, Cab Franc, all high elevation wine, aged about 24 months in brand new French oak.
Big wine.
From the Mayakoma Mountains. That's some really, really wonderful land up there.
It is, yeah.
I mean, that grows a nice wine. This is in our A. I've only had a little sip of wine, to be honest. I wasn't home drinking wine all day, promise. This is in our food and wine pairing. And we paired this up with a blue cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. So, and I am not a blue cheese guy. Okay? You could, I mean, if you put me on a desert island and that's all I was going to eat, I might starve. I might starve unless I've got this. Because what this does, with the blue cheese being so powerful, that big wine, they
They
complement
envelop,
each
yeah,
other,
yeah,
and it just
definitely.
balances it out. And in my mind, even though I'm trying to hate the blue cheese, I really like that feeling in my mouth and the finish. And so think about Cab Franc as something you can pair up with a simple cheese. A blue cheese hamburger.
That'd be great, yeah.
Gosh, she's got it. See, I don't think that way. I don't think that way. I have a real problem, so I don't think that way. Oh man. Now that's a 2010. Real difficult year, boy. I'm telling you that. You had to be a winemaker in 2010 around here. You better know what you were doing, baby, because that stuff wasn't getting ripe. We didn't have any of this stuff like today. It was in the 80s, almost in the 90s. In 2010, I bet you had 5 days of that at the most. Man, we got nothing.
Yep. So what did they do then?
Well, they have to manage the canopy. So they remove leaves
Right.
to let the sun hit on both sides and help ripen the fruit.
And that worked, right?
No, it backfired. It backfired. Because as they got closer to let's see, that was September, till late September, early October.
They're still waiting for it to become
They're
ripe.
still waiting for the bricks to
Pull the
rise.
leaves off so you can get
Yeah,
the
so
correct sunlight.
they pulled the leaves off, and we got a heat spike of 103 degrees, turned a bunch of nice fruit into raisins.
Raisins, yeah.
But you have to cut the raisins out. You can't just leave them there. You're not going to harvest those anyway.
Right.
So now you lowered the yield, but the quality was,
superb.
and some of that stuff was darn nice. So in the bottle, the 10s are showing really, really well. So this is a great example. You rolled a really good number. That was a good number. You did really well. So those of you that are coming to visit Wine Country, in fact, if anybody's going to be in town tomorrow, Karina, the Saturday slide, throw that up because she's going to play tomorrow and Saturday, and that's Molly Conzen. Molly played here, I want to say a year ago. Oh man, she can play piano and she is awesome. She is really, really good. So she's going to come in tomorrow about 7 o'clock and play till about 8:30 or maybe 9 o'clock, depending on how the room is. If it's busy like this, we'll stay open, I'm sure. But she'll be in tomorrow, but she'll also be in Saturday.
What style is she playing?
Oh, she does it all. She does, a lot of pop stuff, top 40. There's a few things that she's done. She's written.
Is it just she's playing and singing, or
Yeah, it's
other
her.
folks
It's her
are doing-
playing piano and singing, and she may have someone with her. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, she's
Nice.
legit, man. We like her a lot. She's really, really good. So if you're around tomorrow, come by and see Molly. That show starts about 7 o'clock. We'll get that rolling. Cabernet Franc. I love this grape.
The grape was amazing. One of my favorites.
I look for it. There's a couple things that I do when I go out in the valley, and I go, as many of you know, that when I'm not working here, I actually go and visit other tasting rooms
Imagine
and
that.
wineries.
Imagine that.
I'm like a
He
junkie.
drinks wine in his spare time.
I'm
What about that?
a junkie. I am. I really am. And I go to these wineries, and I have certain wines that I really, really like. I like rosé. I'm a big rosé guy. Now, you big red wine drinkers, don't get all weird on me. I'm just telling you, rosé is very cool. And a day like today, out by the pool, you're darn right that rosé would be like a killer.
Or in the Russian River.
Or the Russian River, yeah, the same, right, the same idea. You want rosé. Rosé is a very cool grape. You can make it from anything.
Cab Franc, yeah.
Yeah, you can make it from, I like the blends. There's a few blends I've seen out there that are quite nice. But I also look for Cab Franc and I look for Malbec. Those are the other grapes that you don't see a lot of. When you get a good one, though, you gotta really love it. So I'm a big fan of Cabernet
Yeah,
Franc.
Cab Franc in Bordeaux, it's for its nose. They use it. Sometimes they say, you know, we want to pick up our wine. In Bordeaux, France, they have
Man, it's good.
varietals that they mix for different purposes. And Cab
Yeah.
Franc is one of those that you get this close to it and you can smell it. And it's
Yeah.
like, I can't wait to taste this.
Yeah, and typically you'll buy a cab from Napa or Sonoma Valley, and many times that Cab Franc is in the back end of that,
Yeah.
adding a little color,
Right.
a little structure to the
Uh-huh.
to the wine,
Yep.
and does a great job. I mean, it's but I like it as a varietal by itself. I've had that discussion with Heidi Barrett, and she disagrees with me very strongly. And her issue is Cabernet Franc, in her mind, is not a complete wine. When she decides to do the blending for her wines to figure out what it ultimately is going to be, she breaks her tongue into 3 compartments. She calls it 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So her issue with Cabernet Franc is that it gives you 1 and 2, a little bit of 3, and then
Gone, right.
then it's gone. It falls off. Now me, I don't care. I like it.
By that time, you're already having some food.
Yeah, and if I had a glass or two, I'm like, what do I care?
Right.
But I don't even remember. I didn't even see it fall off. And
I mean,
nothing.
he even had blue cheese with it.
I
And he
even had
doesn't
blue
like
cheese with it.
Right.
I'm like freaking out. But she wants the thing to finish all the way 1 through 6, and so it doesn't complete itself, and that's the issue
And that's why you find blends where
Yeah.
people will fill that in with other varietals.
Yep, and they
from
want
Bordeaux.
that to finish all the way through the tongue, all the way to the back, and you get this nice long finish, and you go, Yahoo! Now we're rocking.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, I made up all that. No, Heidi
think
doesn't
so.
exist.
It
no.
did make sense. Even
No,
if
you
I-
do. No,
even if
no,
I
she,
made it up.
no, that's what she does. And other wineries contract with her for a reason, because that's all she does for them.
Yeah.
She does nothing but blending, which is like all the science stuff. I just, you were with us. We went and did disgorging
Uh-huh.
trials. Oh, I'm doing all the geeky words. Those are all your words.
Yeah, see, I haven't had to be geek this time. You're taking that turn. That's good. I like that.
I finally figured out what disgorging is. My wife and I control the Amorosa Bella brand, and we make all of the decisions in the winemaking and so on. I don't make wine, but there are parts of sparkling wine that you have to be a part of, even if you're not the winemaker,
Right.
because they're about to make a big change to that wine that's going to help it and be a whole different.
And as I said there too, you know who you're selling it to and what their expectations are. So you have to partly play into that to understand where you want that taste profile to be.
Yeah.
And they have an ability to adjust sparkling wine at the last minute.
Yep.
To turn that into what you want to do.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
great. We have some video of that. We're going to see it one of these times.
Yes, yes. We'll show that to you. It's pretty cool. Just so that you know, what you do in disgorging is the sparkling wine is already in the bottle. It's just got a temporary cork on it. And what they're going to do is put it in a machine that will freeze the neck. And then they're going to open that sucker up, and all of that sediment that they've been slamming that bottle in all this time is at the end of that, it'll pop out, and then they'll refill it, and then they'll add residual sugar to the levels of whatever you pick when you go and
Right,
do
right.
that. And we did that, which was very cool.
Yep. Yep.
And we narrowed it down to exactly what we thought as a group that really made and enhanced that wine. So,
And you have to think about today as well as the years to come.
oh gosh, yeah.
So you have to kind of balance your decisions based on that. It comes with, when they start that process, it actually has a beer cap, a crown cap on top.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And
that's
pop
right.
that
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a neat experience, and that's part of that science part, because they got the big beaker.
The graduated cylinder,
Yeah, it's a
the long tube with the measurements on it. So you can do last minute blends of how much sugar you want in that.
Yeah, it was really cool, and so that was really fun to do that part. I don't make wine because I look at winemaking as a job, And if you don't have a passion for it, you can forget about it. To me, that's way too much work. I've seen the pump overs. I've seen the you know, punching the cap down. I've seen all that is manual labor. I just don't have the.
But pulling the cork isn't hard work?
No, hell
Drinking
no.
is not hard work?
No, that's the easy part. I can do
Just
that.
checking. Just checking.
I can do that.
All right.
For me, that works.
You know what's hard work? Is spitting it out because you just want to drink it.
Oh yeah, and
That's
did.
why we don't have spit buckets here.
No, we
We're
don't do
probably
spit buckets
the
here.
only wine show in the world that doesn't have spit buckets.
Yeah, I just it's
We're
like a
kicking
big
back.
waste of time. All right. All right. It's time to roll the dice, baby. Roll the dice. Come on.
Rolling dice. 7.
Woo! Lucky
Sounds like a
7.
winning number.
7, Karina. Lucky 7, Karina. Lucky 7. Oh, that's another good wine. Well, they're all really good. Don't get me wrong. All right, so here's bottle number 7. 7 made it in heaven, baby. When I first tasted this wine, I immediately made sure it went in the next wine club shipment because I said there were 2 things. Number 1, 13 was a great vintage. Oh my gosh, and the wine is pouring fantastic.
Right.
And number 2, once we get it through the wine club, you better reorder and stash it away because it's going to sell out like that. He did 1 barrel from one vineyard and 7 from the other, a total of 8 barrels of this wine. So, like, really? Yeah. Let me pour a little bit. And Karina, if you could pour our other guest while Andrew's on the phone there. Yeah, Karina's gone now.
She's chug-lugging it.
I know.
She went out the back door with it.
This is just a fantastic example of Russian River fruit at its best. I mean, it's everything that you should be looking for in Russian River fruit. It's got that mushroom, the cherry. It's got that forest floor. The floral notes are there. I mean, it's
Great, yeah, great
right?
nose. It's bright. It's light. Well,
Yeah.
it's a Pinot Noir.
Now
Right.
we clearly went backwards. Normally, when we do these the tastings on this show and in the tasting room, we would start you with a light wine, either white or light wine, and move into the big ones. We did it in reverse. We started out with a really big wine, added another big one, and now we're bringing you back. But it's okay. Your palate.
Usually that second sip, you're back where you need to be. It resets.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. The only thing that would be really hard would be if we go to a white wine, we're going to be freaking out a
Which
little
is
bit.
theoretically we're about to do, right? Perhaps.
Well, yeah, there's only 2 out of 11.
All right.
Right? So, you know, you got 9 that are red. So. So.
It's really well balanced.
I'm just telling you, I really think that's one of the finest Pinots he's made. I mean, it really is. But what a great example of the 2013.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
the 12s were magnificent, but I think there's, you know, you could argue that might be even a better vintage, you know, as a big vintage go.
Well, yeah, and definitely. It depends on what you're looking for, too, in the final experience.
Karina, you got a question over there? So, say it again. Oh, okay. So this question is about the sparkling wine. What we're adding back in, what you're deciding at what we call the disgorging trials is kind of what we did.
Right, right.
You're deciding the amount of residual sugar that you're going to add. 0.02, 0.05, 0.08, 1.1, 1.5. You know, some increment that we decided, and that's what we were trying to. And you're
Right.
looking at that from a standpoint of where it is today and how it will react later on, because that sugar level might adjust a little bit over time.
That's true.
You had a
Can I ask, how is the residual sugar added in? What kind of, how's that added back in?
yeah, it's in their machinery.
Yeah.
And it's in the disgorger machine, and it's big giant equipment. We're talking huge equipment, and this thing tilts in, and it goes into this thing that pulls the cap. The thing blows out, and then it automatically fills it, and it fills it with the right amount of residual sugar that you've already set up,
Now,
and
remember-
then it caps it again.
Remember, it's casting sediment. You've seen those racks where they turn the bottles. You know? They're trying to work the sediment toward the top. When they get all that sediment toward the top, they're going to make sure that gets frozen as a little plug. They're going to pop that cap off. That plug is going to go flying. In the olden days, it would fly. Now they have all the equipment that keeps it from doing that. Now we have a space. What are we going to do with the space? Now we have an opportunity to fill that back up with sugar. It's dosage. You know, they call it dosage. And they're going to actually have the different sugar levels. The amount of sugar you put in determines what the sweetness level will be. And we're talking about what is considered brut wine, and there's a range, a small range, that you can be brut before you become sweeter. And when you put that in and choose that, long term, it's going to change some of the texture of the wine as well. So it's a process that used to be very manual, and I've described the manual side of it. Now imagine the equipment he's talking about, where it does this, that,
the
this,
equipment, the equipment does an entire bin, which in the bin is like, I want to say 40 bottles or 50 bottles. It just tilts into this machine, and it goes boom, and they cap them all at the same time. It all happens at the same time. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. It's cool to see.
And don't forget, you have that wire cage too. Wire
Yeah,
cage.
then it goes, from there it gets the wire cage.
Right, yep.
At that point it gets the wire cage, and now you're in the bottling side of that. So very cool. We're going to do some video over there and show
Right.
you what
Yep.
that's all about. It's really, really, really cool.
So it really is just a sweet, neutral liqueur that
Yeah.
we're putting back in there.
Yeah.
To answer
Yeah,
Brian's
it's
question.
fun to see. When we do the video, you'll see it. You'll go, wow, that's really cool. Yeah, yeah. What's that? What are they? They're yucca chips. And what do they do?
They're delicious. That's what they do.
It's just kind of a little commercial break here. This is cool. I like this.
So I got them when I was in Colombia, and I know
It's not in English. It's not in English.
Colombian, man.
How do I know what I'm reading? I'm going.
Well, you know what yucca means. Oh wait, that's different. Isn't it?
How much?
It's
It's,
different.
Yucca is very similar to a potato.
it's got 6 grams of grassa total.
Yeah, there you go. That's the stuff you grow in your yard, right?
No, those are pot plants. Look, what is this? It's weed.
Yeah.
Look, it is marijuana. Take a look. Come on,
Yeah, it looks like
that's
it.
marijuana.
Potatoes. You obviously don't know what pot.
What is it? I got all these takers that want your
$10,
pot
$10,
stuff.
$15, $15.
I didn't know they sold pot like that. That's pretty cool. All right, wow.
You have enough for everyone.
Share with the
Apparently
entire
not.
class.
Yeah, she's hoarding that. You can just tell. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Well, that Pinot, if you don't like this, then stop drinking Pinot, because you
And
don't
save
know
it
a
for
damn
us.
thing about
Right,
Pinot.
right.
I'm just telling you. There's no way you wouldn't like this. There's no way.
Nice, right? Nice.
But you know, again, it's a foodie wine too. Look, he's excited. He's the roller. Yeah, we're gonna go through way more than four bottles. It's 25 too. So we're gonna when we do the music, Karina, we'll do that at 10 till. Oh, that's really pretty.
It went away fast.
All
It
right,
was good.
roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Rolling.
Roll it, baby.
9.
9. Look at the numbers this guy's coming up with. 9. Karina, 9. 9. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Well, this is a good. All right. This is Amorosa Bella's 2010 Pinot Noir, Russian
Okay.
River fruit. A little different style. Yes. So a nice contrast between the two.
Two different styles.
Two very different styles. Two very, very different styles.
You're going to find those that make sparkling wine often will do one that is not sparkling.
That's right.
From the same grapes. Most of the grapes they use here, anyway, are Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
Right.
So you can usually expect a sparkling wine house to have Chardonnay, as in the still wine, no bubbles, and they also have Pinot Noir.
And
so
that's-
this is a
that's
still
what was
wine
done.
from Amorosa Bella.
Right. And this is from on her sparkling 2010 was this juice.
Oh,
They
okay.
did use this juice.
The same juice.
Yep. They used what they did was they used 75% Chardonnay and 25% Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay.
So it's unusual, and that's the last time you're going to see that, because like what we saw was the Brut and the Rosé. But the Brut and Rosé now in Amorosa Bella 11 vintage is all Chardonnay on the Brut, and then the Rosé is all Pinot Noir. And I think it's a better. I think that's a better mix. I like that. I really do.
Rosé is showing really well too.
So this is much bigger mouthfeel, bigger wine.
Like smooth from beginning to end. Grape cherry flavors in there. A little bit of cola, a little blackberry cola going on in there. Goes on and on the finish. Really pretty wine.
Yeah, yeah. That's
If you
showing.
haven't tried, if you like a sparkling wine, figure out where to get a bottle of that same grape being made as a still wine from the same winemakers. I really enjoy the chance to taste the still wines that are ultimately used in the sparkling wines. And here's an example. This is showing really well.
Yeah, definite cherries. Definitely a bigger mouthfeel though. It's definitely got a little. It's a bigger mouthfeel.
There's some tannin on there.
Yeah, you do. And in this vintage year, they made a reserve, which we put in the wine club shipment, the last one before this one, and which that's pretty much gone down. We're down to maybe a case at the moment.
Was that a bigger wine still than this?
Oh yeah, much. Yeah, it really was. They took, I want to say 3 barrels, and 3 or 4. Maybe they did 4. They identified 4 of the barrels
About
from this
100
lot.
cases?
Yeah, that really were outstanding. They really just rose to the top of the table and decided to make that a reserve wine, and you can do that. As you know, and those that are tuning in, you can loosely use the word reserve just about any way you want.
Yeah, there's
Can't
no-
do that in the European
No,
wines.
definitely in America, it doesn't really have any legal definition. But generally speaking, for the wines at this level, what they're trying to say is we took some extra time and effort to find the better stuff, put it into a bottle for you, and we may charge you a little more, but it was also us setting aside and doing some extra tasting and so forth. So it tends to play out real well that if you have a reserve version of the same juice from that same producer, from that same source, you're going to see one's a bigger wine.
Yeah.
It'll last usually a little longer.
Yep.
And usually in Pinot Noir, I don't use the word tannin too much, but even here,
You get a little tannin.
some tannin.
Yeah.
That little roughness, that little cotton mouth edge that you get is the tannin at work.
Yeah, yeah. Now, those of you coming to visit Wine Country, one of the coolest events ever is the Lobster Lunch, which is coming up July 25th. And throw that flyer up. July 25th. That's over at the Bonneau Vineyard. Tickets are on sale right now, and let me just give you an idea. I'll tell you what you could. It starts out with oysters on the half shell, beautiful oysters from Bodega Bay, and then artisan cheeses and bread, and then a vineyard tour of the Bonneau Vineyard with John Banbury, the owner and winemaker, And then, while we're doing that, they're cooking in big pots, lobster, shrimp, artichokes, potatoes, onion, corn on the cob, and they dump it out on the table. And I'm just telling you, no silverware, no plates, napkins is all you get.
Use your hands.
Everybody gets their own lobster, more shrimp than you can possibly eat. You'll go home with a Ziploc bag full of stuff because Oh, I'm just telling you, that's the coolest, and paired up with all the Bonneau wines. So tickets for Wine Club.
And all those wines are great.
Oh, they're killer.
Crescent.
Yeah, great portfolio. Wine Club tickets are $110. Non-members are $130. You can save $10 per ticket if you create a table which is 6 people. So get 3 couples together, and you'll save $10 each and have a hell of a day.
Nice.
1 to 4, the 25th of July. Nothing better than lobster lunch. Probably one of the best. It's pretty cool.
I like that. Do that again. It's like this.
Yeah. Oh, they just dump it. They just dump it on the
It
table.
spreads out in front of you.
It's
I like it.
It's ridiculous. Only the crazy people go to that. So you got to go there and be crazy.
I like it. And I like the full room here tonight.
We are full. We're going to be in for a treat because you're going to get live music in just a little bit.
So we're rocking here and we're rolling over here.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to roll, baby. Rolling. Woo!
Who's doing the this guy?
Oh!
4.
4? There isn't a 4.
There should be a 4.
No 4?
Oh, 4
Oh,
is in.
God. Oh, now you're
4
going
is
to
a
white. We're going to
wine.
white wine. We're going backwards. No way. Where is 4? I pulled a 4. What?
Right, all the golfers is 4, and all the golfers went like this. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We have a 4. We got to re-roll. You don't have a 4? We lost the 4. We lost the 4.
The 4.
Oh my gosh.
That was at the forefront.
All right, it's a. You sure it's not a white wine? You sure it's not one of the white wines? Yeah. I made it.
They already
I
drank
made
that
one for a
4.
4. They drank it. You got to roll again. You got to roll again. Somebody drank the 4. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know.
Here it comes.
I bet that
We're
was
doing
a 4. Does that say 4?
5.
5. 5.
What
Is that 5? No, that's not 5.
That's 4.
No, this is nothing. Oh, that's because it was this, and you just opened the new bottle. It was the old one.
Yep. So
Yeah,
that is the
so
4.
it is a 4. I got the 4 right.
All right.
Yeah, I got it.
That's okay.
09 Syrah. If you haven't had this, oh yeah, I know. We went around the horn. We're back to the big mama.
Yeah, but that's, yeah.
I don't mind this challenge. I'm up for it.
Yep.
Tasting wine,
Yep.
tasting wine.
Yep.
Good.
You know, we started out with a big Grenache, and then we had a big Cabernet Franc.
Right.
And then we went sideways into Pinot, which
Don't
is
use
okay.
that word sideways.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that movie. Anyway, it was a terrible movie. Then we went to 2 Pinots, and now we've set our palate back again. Because we're ready to drive it
We
home
have
now.
we have one tough job up here. We have to reset our palate.
This is going to be
Oh, wait.
absolutely insane. And I'm going to over pour because we haven't seen our musicians yet, have we? Oh yeah, that's right. They may be in the car with a cloud. Oh, where are my musicians?
They're on their Oh, they're on their honeymoon.
Oh, so are these guys? Yeah, we got two honeymooners in the room.
So who are the honeymooners in the room? We got two
Any
here.
honeymooners? Any honeymooners? Where's the honeymooner? Are you honeymooners? Honeymooners. 2.
4 of them.
Those of you that don't know, we've had lots of first dates, more than I can even count. I can't even
You're
count.
talking about you personally or just here?
Oh, yeah, well,
Not you.
no, not me.
Oh.
No. First dates We've had several proposals, marriage proposals, in those chairs you're sitting in right now. Absolutely, yes, we have. We've had 2 weddings. We've had 2 weddings in here.
Same people?
No, different. They just keep changing. We've had lots of anniversaries. Oh my gosh. And we've had lots of, what do they call those showers. We've had baby showers and wedding showers. In fact, we almost had our first birth here. We got very close. We had a little gal that came in here. She came in the tasting room with her husband and her father. They sat right there. She went to the bathroom and she came out and she went, my water just broke. Did, absolutely.
And Scott, being all over PR, what did you tell her?
I said, you need to get up there on some of those couches and we'll bring in the paramedics and the whole bit and you can have the baby here. No problem. They said, no, we're not doing that. I go, okay, well, buy some wine and take it to the hospital. And they did. They bought a bunch of wine and they took it to the hospital. The very next day, they brought the baby in. They like booted him out or something. I don't know what that was. They were like, you're had the baby see you go home.
They bought wine?
Yeah. And they came back with the baby. Okay, so we've had that. And we've also had a divorce party upstairs of about 20 women.
A lot of angry women.
We have gone full circle here, okay? So now we've got some honeymooners, and so we've got that. So it continues. So, but if you want to have a baby, I think we can film it and everything. We'll have it right up there. No problem. That'd be the
Like on a
crazy.
medical channel or something, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's happened, and we don't want to talk about that. Oh, the hazmat unit was in last week, and they took care of all that.
And so I understand your anniversary came, and you're married 30 seconds?
No, 32 years.
32nd anniversary.
30 seconds.
Oh.
Not for 30 seconds.
Oh, I thought that was kind of short.
Yeah.
Okay. So just trying to put your holiday in there too. That's all I was trying to do. I was trying to work that in for you. My God.
If anybody thinks this is a wimpy wine, you got to stop drinking because that's just something really wrong with you. I can't believe that. Wow, that is a monster. That is a giant.
2009 Super Sonoma.
Yeah.
And
Great.
everything he does is like major oak.
Brand new French oak across the board, man. Oh yeah, brand new, brand new. Yeah. Right, and that's just. So if you buy this wine, what you want to do is, if you're going to have it for dinner, say you're at your house, you're going to have it for dinner. Open it up when you wake up in the morning.
That's about
Just-
4 p.m. for me.
Yeah,
guess that,
that's bad.
Yeah. Oh.
That's bad. For the rest of
the
the
night
earth,
before.
for all the straight people,
Ah.
you want to open that in the morning and you just leave it open. Just leave it all by itself and no big deal. You don't have to decant it. Don't do any of that. Let it naturally breathe. This is a gigantic wine. But what's going to happen is it's going to get softer and softer and softer as you go through the course of your meal. But you couldn't pull a piece of beef big enough to go with this puppy dog. That's gonna set you free. I'm just telling you.
Nice.
Now,
Yep.
so if I saw my musicians, I'd be really close to where I wanted to be. Those of you that are just tuning in, we are attempting to do something very interesting here.
And it's not looking like we're going to be, but we're going to try.
You can't play guitar? I thought you played piano.
I play chopsticks and I play the radio really well.
You play the radio well.
Yeah, I play the radio really
So
well.
we are going to have live music to end our show tonight. And
We'll be singing.
no, what I want you to do is, here's what we're going to do. For this weekend, if you're coming to visit, on Thursday, Craig Corona is in the house on
Nice.
Thursday. Craig Corona, let's hear it for Craig Corona. Woo! If you like James Taylor, you like Credence, any of that, oh my gosh, he
John
is
Denver
the
and,
guy.
yes.
John Denver, 7:30
James,
till 10:30. Man, he's rocking the house. And then on Friday is John Pita. John Pita, the Reverend John Pita. He has his own church. It's really cool. Somebody told me, they said, don't tell people that. They'll think that he's doing church music. No, he's not. He does top 40, the Beatles. He does all kind. Huh?
He does Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. He does. What's that? Michael. Whatever his name is.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
Mayer.
John Mayer.
I
He
think
does
we're-
all of
I
that.
think
He
we're in
does.
her zone.
Yeah,
Yes.
all of those. He does Let It Be like you can't believe it, man. It's
That's
really,
a Sesame Street song, right?
It is.
Let
it
Her
is.
Be.
That's the way the Let Her Be.
Okay.
And then on Friday we've got or Saturday, I'm sorry, Molly Conson. She's coming in and she's gonna be here tomorrow night too. You got to stop in. She's a real talented young lady. She's
Look forward to
yeah,
that.
Molly. You've seen her before. You've seen her about a year ago, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's super legit, man. Like, yeah. And she just popped in the other day, and I hadn't seen her for a while, and I said, "Oh my God, let's go. Let's
Cool.
plug you in and get with the program."
That's great.
So, yeah, you're gonna dig this girl. She is. And then we're gonna do something really special and fun. Falcon Christopher is cutting an album, and we're gonna do some kind of fundraising thing where we're gonna try to raise some funds to help them finish that album. It's gonna be really fun.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah,
That's great.
yeah, because they're a real special group, and I just saw our musicians that just kind of walked in and then they left already. What happened already?
That's
Wow.
okay. We got 2 more minutes before they play. So we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we've
So-
had a variety. What's interesting about rolling the dice, we didn't have anything happen twice.
No, it's right. You
You were really good.
Fudge the dice.
You were really good at that.
were you known
from
for
Chicago.
fudging the dice before?
Favorites here.
You have some favorites? All right. I see what you're saying.
Okay, sound roll.
Nope.
No, because we're right where we need to be. Right?
Perfect.
Yeah, but see, you don't have your guitar player. You got a fiddle player. You're almost there. Batt. So okay. So let's see. Can we? All right. We're gonna
He's trying to string us along.
roll the dice, baby. Roll the dice. We're gonna go one more, really quick. We'll go one more here. We'll go 7.
already did 7.
No, you already did 7.
You already had 7. Roll again. Roll
I would
again.
like to revisit 7.
No, you can't.
He wants to revisit 7. He likes 7. This time, roll the dice.
8.
8.
We did 8.
You did 8 already. Now we talked about not rolling the doubles, and he's.
9.
You had 9. You got to roll again.
What do we need, darling?
11.
You could at least make it up. Although you got him
Now
watching.
he's remembering the numbers.
6.
And the elect.
Well, that's your favorite.
Yeah, I'm way okay with that.
Now, if Andrew had that, it'd be 9, right? Like a shirt.
Yeah, because the shirt would be
Yeah.
backwards. So this is going to be a weird color change on everybody's glass, but this is rosé made from Pinot Noir. Well, you are kind of mixing because you're mixing a little bit of that other wine in there. That's James Family Cellars, and you gotta
So
put
we're
some
still
giddy
talking
up in your
Pinot
step
Noir,
there,
right?
girl.
Still Pinot Noir.
It's Pinot Noir from it's now Russian River appellation, and they sell the bulk of their fruit to Schramsberg for their champagne program.
Oh.
So this is legit. This is the real stuff because
Yeah.
Schramsberg does not buy for the last 15 years shoddy
What happened 16 years ago?
nothing. they get bought from somebody else. Maybe it's 16. It could be, but
All right, there you
it's
go.
close.
Right, okay.
It's very close.
Just checking.
Very, very close.
How many days on the skin? Not very many. How's
No, not not even.
No.
1 day maybe.
Yeah.
2 at the most. Yeah, you leave it on the skins, barely on the skins, maybe a day, and then you pull it off right away.
It depends how many times you push it back down and let it come back up too. Because
Yeah.
that contact is what changes that color.
Yeah. All right, so Karina. So we are getting ready to do a little intro here of some music, and we need Karina's attention to the. Yeah, but you don't have the slide up, and that's what you need.
You can
So,
tell Scott's really nervous about this. This is really cool.
Yeah, because we're gonna rock and roll. Yeah, so go ahead and show that Billy D and Fiddlin Cal have been memorizing audience together for the past 5 years, playing all over Marin County and the Bay Area. You want me to get up, don't you? Specializing in live events, all kinds of places that they've played. Their own special blend of Americana, folk, country, classic rock, rhythm, and blues playing. Their audience have all shared in a great response to them. We heard them a little bit earlier as we were getting ready to put this show together for you guys, and we're definitely going to have a treat. So as soon as Andrew flips over that sound system, and we're going to get them plugged in right over here. Plugged in and turned on. You're tuned on? Here we go. We're going to turn them on. Okay. All right. So, for the very first time ever at the end of TV Tuesday Live, we're going to have some live music. So, let's give it up.
Hit the road again, you see.
Let's give it up for Billy D and Fiddlin and Cal.
Got no time to talk about it. Got no time to make no mess. Ain't got nothing left to live or die for. Looking like I hit the road again. Well, people think I'm back running. They don't know the mean I'm in. Yeah, you can say I'm feeling so fragile. Looking like I hit the road again. Young people walking till I can go on. Don't know where I'm going to, but I sure ain't gonna run. Pack your bags and no return. Time wasting, got to carry on. Got no plans of visitation. Looks like I hit the road again. Here I go. Just keep on living I can go on. Don't know where I'm going to, but I sure ain't gonna run. Got no time to talk about it. Got no time to make up plans. Ain't got nothing left to live or die for. Looking like I hit the road again. Looking like I hit the road again. Looking like I hit the road again. Looking like I hit the road again.
And this is where you discover wine one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week.
All
You
you
can
guys,
watch
too.
from home. We'll turn it back on in 2 seconds. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.
to another channel. Another channel. Another channel of love. Love, 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 hey, love, 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 very shallow. Da, 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 da. Call me any vegetable. Call me any vegetable.
Is it better for you?
Yeah.
All right.
How's it doing out there?
Yeah, it was great. Good.
We'll do a little Dylan song and sing. Close your eyes. Close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. 'Cause I'll be yours. Well, baby, tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. 'Cause I'll be yours. Well, baby, tonight. You guys catching the vocal now? Is that okay? Vocal all right?
We can't tell over here.
Going down to the river to watch the fish swim by. markers and not colors. You can teach when you be on Sugar Mountain. Though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon.
Calcaola.
Oh, Charlie Daniels there.
Yeah, that's old.
20 years.
How's the wine? Nice. See, that's right. Wine is nice. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, you mix the two together and you really got explosions. There you go. And we sound better the more you drink, so that's the way to say it. What's the other one? Can you play Far Away? Yeah, I can do it. When I got my first guitar, my mom came in. I had a silver tone amp from Sears. Okay, and I had a brand new guitar that had one pickup, and those were new in those days. And I'd have to play my lesson. So I do that for, 15 minutes, and then and she came in and she said, "That's not your lesson." Now my dad bought me a guitar later on in life, and I was about 17. And well, he bought it for me after I had already bought one, and he made me take it back. Yeah, because I was going to go to Maui and go to school. All right, go to junior college. And he comes in, and I'd gone to Hollywood and bought me a guitar. Okay, I came back, and he said, "Well, where's your money from, Maui? Where's your spending money?" I had $500. That went a long way in those days. I know, well, I got a guitar. I showed him the guitar. It was one of Dave Mason's guitars. Okay, he had left it at the store for about 6 months, and I had friends down there at the music center, guitar center on Hollywood years ago. So they sold me Dave's guitar. They should have known better. And he said, "Well, no, you got to take that back." So he made me take it back, and he gave me my money back. It was a good thing because Dave came by about a month later and picked up his guitar. Okay. But I got over to Maui, and about 3 weeks later was my birthday, and I got one of those yellow slips from the post office to go to the airport. Very small, honestly. Very small airport. And I went there, and there was this Martin guitar, beautiful D18 Martin. Okay, and that was in 1971, and he gave me the receipt, and with the case, it only cost $375. So I still have the receipt, I still have the Martin, I'll never sell it. I use it in the studio. Now, I don't take it out anymore, just the studio. But I said, "Why did you get this for me?" I said, "Thanks, Dad, you really need this." "Well, I bought it for you because I figured you'd play it a little while, then you'd give it up." No, it didn't work that way. It didn't work that way. You're welcome. the Kinks.
It's got a nice little chord.
How did you two meet?
About eight years ago, I was doing a show with my group called the Billy Boys, and at the end of the show, Cal came up. Did you give me your card?
Yeah, I had my violin with me. I
Yeah.
just played a classical concert.
Yeah, he plays with the symphony.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays with the symphony. And he came up, and I was doing this rockabilly thing, you know, with Full House, and said I'd like to play with you guys. Well, in 2 weeks, I was going to be back at the same club, you know. And I figure when somebody says they play the violin, you know, I believe they play the violin. I do. I mean, there's some instruments, you know, you don't take it out unless you, yeah. So I said, okay, you know, come on up for a couple of songs. And that was about 8 years ago. And never let them go. Played the whole night, put them in the band, and that was it.
And I just fiddle around.
Yeah. What used to be funny was I had the four other guys in the group, stand-up bass, mandolin, violin, and slide guitar, acoustic guitar, and sometimes harmonica, and everybody's dressed up in Western wear, and we're doing rock and roll, we're doing cowboy music, we're doing our own music. We're doing Led Zeppelin, we're doing The Who, and we're all, and he's like, look out, look out, look out, gotta move around, where do I stand? Stand anywhere you can find somewhere. And we're ducking the bow, you know, so that kind of thing, so led to a nice live show. What did we used to do? Oh God, what did we do? Oh boy. It was a little involving. It was good. Well, I can do a little bit now, but that was a long time ago. I don't know if you know something. Hey, yeah. Thank you. Well, you know, pretty much that's how songs come along. That's how songs come along. Well, thank you very much. Let's see what do we got. How about a working song? working song, man. You gotta work to do it too. Let's see, what do we got? What time is it? I can't see that far. Oh, is that at 8 o'clock? 8? Really?
How time flies when you're having fun.
Are you guys locals or are you oh good, okay, you're locals. You're not turistas. Somebody's gotta be a tourist in here. Is anybody a tourist in here? No? Nobody's gonna come to it anyway. We're the only tourists in here.
Where are you guys from?
Nevada, San Francisco. Yes.
Way far away.
That's not too far from me, but it's far enough. I started booking up north now. So I book East Bay, North Bay, South Bay, and on the road again. eBay, yeah. eBay, Uber, yeah.
I've been back up to that for a while, but I'm better now.
You better now? I used to do narrations for Alcatraz with the red and white fleets in San Francisco. Yeah. One Manuel I came here in 1776, and hey, he didn't ask if he could take the island, he just took it. He didn't realize there were a lot of Mohonies and Miwoks on the island. No, but he claimed it for Spain, and yes, he loves that rock. Look over there, we have, I do this whole thing.
You still remember it too.
Well, it was just recently.
Just last Tuesday.
No, I did 4 years with them, doing a 2-hour sunset cruise, 4 to 5 nights a week. And I would do the narrations in the first hour, and then I would play for the second hour. And it happened for the sunset, so I was doing shows before that. I was doing shows at that, and then I would do night shows after that.
Oh, are you Don Ho?
No, but I got to meet Don Ho and have lunch with him once when I lived on Maui. Yeah. At the Maui Lou. He was playing the Maui Lou with the lion. And I was trimming the palm trees there for the Maui Lou. And I was having lunch and he said, "Hey Brock, can I have lunch with you?" I said, "Yeah." So he introduced himself and I knew who he was, Well, let me tell you, well, he's gone now. Don is gone. But he was like, he was just the guy for Hawaii. The only other two guys was Cecilio Capono, okay? And I got offered a deal with their manager and I turned it down when I was over there. I was just starting out in the business. And I had a feeling that I would never get off that island if I signed with these people. And Cecilio Capono never got off that island. They never got off the island. But a lot of people just don't want to get off the island. One thing they used to say to me all the time was, "Hey, bro, you've done Disneyland." I said, "Yeah, I've done Disneyland." "Oh, when I get off the island, bro, I'm going to go Disneyland." They'd never been off. Of course, this was back in the 70s. Nobody had been off the island. It wasn't even it was an island still. It was an island. I have too many stories about that.
You gotta learn how to play Tiny Bubbles.
Tiny bubble. Blah, 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 blah. You've got that Star Trek thing, don't you? Remember Star Trek?
Yeah.
They all went crazy. He's like, I go, wow. You remember that one? You remember that?
Wow.
It was a great idea for an episode because you can't see it, you don't know what it is, and all they do is, and it drives people crazy. Remember that? It was even as good as Tribbles. Yeah. I've lived with Trekkies before. It's worse than living with deadheads. Well, let's see what we got. Spooky. think, one more?
Yeah, it's your call. I'm sitting.
Something strange?
In my hour.
All right, we're gonna do one more. I always say that after we do one.
This is one tape. I said tape. Wow, yeah, we're always gonna say tape. Wagon. And cheek and dollars.
It's a Bob Dylan tune that never got finished and was picked up by another band, the old Cool Medicine band. They finished. There seems to be a lot of Bob Dylan songs around that never got done, never got finished. Yeah, I think I went down there. Ooh. Yes, who's at the door? Hello? I saw a great Saturday Night Live skit the other day that was so old, it was ridiculous, and they had, I don't even know who these guys are, they were way after my generation, but they were doing Woody Guthrie in the bed, okay, it was on, Woody Guthrie in bed, it wasn't him, and another guy playing Bob Dylan, and the guy who's playing Woody Guthrie is going, everything he says is a line from is a title from a song.
Oh, wow.
You know, and it's just too funny how they go back and forth. And the thing is Bob is like, oh, just keep talking. Woody, write it down. Can you write this down? Write it down. Because I toured with a guy that started all this with Woody. Started Bob Dylan. That's Ramblin' Jack Elliott. And if you didn't have Ramblin' Jack Elliott who was with Woody Guthrie, you wouldn't have Bob because they used to bill Bob as his son when they were going on the road together. And Bob literally kind of took everything from Woody and from Jack and came up with Bob, which is what you do. Yeah, this is what you do. So, it's trivia. The history is trivia.
a shame. I'll be the same.
Yes, we do it all. Oh, he is.
Absolutely beautiful.
Deep conditioner, detangler, and leave-in conditioner. This one bottle does it all, saving you time and money.
And it's easy if the person playing is a strong player. He is. He knows what he's doing. So it's easy to get out. Listening all the time. I used to listen to my mom such a stable when she was in her era.
Well, we shared a lot of road together.